That was weird. Hi guys, what's up?
It's podcast time.
It is my favorite day of the week.
Aha. Hello, everyone out there in the internet.
Yeah,
What's up, y'all? We are very happy to see you. Who are we? We are the latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land. It's the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billy.
And today, tonight, whenever it is you happen to be watching our little program, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to give you the weekly recap of the wrestling of the WWE world that is Monday Night Raw. But at first, like we always do, we're going to have my man Billiam give us the Friday Night SmackDown rundown. The Friday Night SmackDown rundown. What you got there, Billiam? Tell him. What's the buzz? Tell him what's happening.
I got my little here SmackDowny book. Flipping over
SmackDown?
to SmackDown from November 7th in Greenville, South Carolina.
South Carolina, Greenville.
SmackDown kicks off with the still, after Saturday night's main event, the still undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, following
Cody.
his retention with Drew McIntyre.
Hmm. Hmm.
Basically, he's saying he's beaten Drew enough times and
I
he's
agree.
ready to move on.
I
He
agree.
wants to move on to something new,
Yep.
and his plans to go sit in the crowd and watch the show with the people to
Oh,
find that new route. But before he can do that, Black and the new now just Zelina, she dropped the Vega. She is now just Zelina. Uh, they come out to
good change.
basically throw his hat in the ring. Aleister Black's like, "You need an opponent? I'm your
Right.
guy."
Right. Right. Yeah.
Zelina gets real close, slaps Cody right in the face after saying
Ooh.
some stuff.
Ooh.
Uh, and that kind of hypes him up, and our main event for the night has been made.
Okay.
So later on, we will see Aleister Black versus Cody Rhodes. Non-title match, but one,
Still.
nonetheless, we will see the two go.
Hmm.
That will lead us to our first match of the evening, which is the United States Championship Open, which has been a lot of fun, I think. Like it's fun to see because there'd be a lot of dry spells where they just wouldn't defend titles for a long time, and it's like, why are you holding that around your waist for what? Like, what are you doing with it? Like at this point, it's just like a magnet on a fridge. It's just for show. So being that this title was up pretty much weekly now, is great. So Dragunov enters as he does, and then you hear Tommaso Ciampa's music. So he comes out and he wants now he's out there first, so he wants his title match. Um, but Ilya said no, he wants Gargano first. So instead of Ciampa getting a match, Johnny Gargano gets to face Ilya Dragunov for the US Championship.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, which clearly upsets Tommaso Ciampa.
Sure.
Um, so as soon as the bell rings, he kind of gets on the side of the ring and gets in Illy's face and kind of causes a distraction. So Gargano gets the first hit of the night. But it goes on. It's another week, another fantastic title match. This match is so good. Johnny Gargano is part of the hashtag Bring Back the Cruiserweight movement.
205.
Absolutely. Give it to me, please. Dragunov gets a victory, but like I said, it's a fantastic match in the end. So check that one out. But Ilya Dragunov is still our US champion.
Say now. Say now. All right.
Yes, sir. Next up, we get backstage segment with Nick Aldis and R-Truth about the last time is now tournament is officially what they're calling it. Basically, R-Truth is saying that he wants to be in this tournament, like he wants to represent his or he wants to be uh in the tournament with his hero John Cena, and he's like Nick Aldis like, don't worry, your name's in the tumbler, so R-Truth has a chance to be in the tournament as well.
Let's go, Ron Cena.
Yes, sir. I love that you just, side note, I love that you just found out that he is in the game officially as Ron Cena. That is a really cool Easter egg in the game. It's fantastic. I love it. The new WWE Women's Champ Jade Cargill makes her grand entrance to the ring for the first time as champion and simply says, I am that bitch. My turn.
Oh,
Pretty much.
mic drop.
But that's all she needs to do. She's Jade
That's
Cargill
it. Walk
and she's
off.
the
We go
champ.
home.
Yep.
Dang.
Which,
Telling
yeah,
you.
simple, short and sweet. That's all it needs to be.
That's how you cut a promo.
Which takes us to our next match is Charlotte Flair, who is going up against Nia Jax, who is seeking revenge for Charlotte helping Alexa Bliss beat Nia the week before.
Yes. Yes.
So it's two former world champs. So it's good.
There you go.
Just straight and to the point.
Point.
It's real quick, back and forth. Uh, I mean, it could go either way. Until Lash Legend comes out of the crowd and starts to choke out Alexa Bliss,
Oh,
which
snap.
causes a distraction for Charlotte, which
Oh,
allows
snap.
Nia to hit her Annihilator and get the pin. So I have a feeling Lash is up on the main roster, and she will be teaming with Nia to go possibly for those tag team championships.
Lash Legend will make a great opponent for Jade Cargill.
Absolutely. Just seeing what they because Lash first time I saw Lash was in the Rumble this year, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it was down to her and I don't remember who won, but anyway, who won the Rumble? Do we remember?
Oh, quick look up.
Boy,
Vamp.
embarrassing. Anyway,
Not at all. Keep vamping.
that was the first time I saw Lash Legend, and I was like, wow, she's a big lady, but like she moves really well too. And she establishes her dominance. Like she's super strong. So it'll be fun to see what they do with Lash Legend in the future.
Yes.
Next up, we get two more matches announced in the John Cena The Last Time Is Now tournament. We get two former world champions, The Miz, going up against main event Jey Uso, and we get Mr. LA Knight, yeah, going up against a mystery opponent. It's one of those things where the name was written down, and all this reads, he's like, I'm gonna keep this one a secret. And then it cuts to Corey Graves, just like, come on, Nick, all this, tell me who it is.
That's funny. I see.
So
From
we'll
that
see who that
man.
mystery opponent is.
By the way, twas your winners were Jay Uso and Charlotte Flair.
Thank you, Charlotte. Wow, how did I forget that?
It's all right.
Doesn't matter. Tiffy won.
In a while. I mean, it's we're at this point 2 months away from our next one, so
Yeah. But yeah, it was Lash and Charlotte, I think. Anyway, next match up, we have Julia with Kiana James,
of course.
defending her U.S. championship against the new one half of the AAA mixed tag team champions, Chelsea Green.
Uh-huh.
Her and Ethan Page apparently in the last week won the mixed tag team championships. So
Uh-huh.
Ethan Page is now a dual champion as well, holding the North American Championship. So he was front row
Okay.
supporting his tag team partner in this match.
As you should.
Um, it's a fun match. It really goes along with this whole run of Julia as a US champion as doesn't really make much sense. The only bright side is Chelsea Green is our new US champion. So she is the first and fourth US women's champion in history. So
Make
she
America,
too is Chelsea two belts.
make America green again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Way to go, Chelsea Green. Way to go,
So
Chelsea Green.
so it's
You
pretty
hit that
cool
rapper.
that her and Ethan Page hold the tag belts and they both hold the US and North American titles. So there are North American champions. Look
Aren't
at
they
them go.
aren't they both Canadian as well? Or
I
no?
think so.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. So they're both dual champions, so we'll see where that goes, but I'm glad Chelsea Green has championship gold around her waist once again.
And not for anything, this is gonna sound real bad, but I'm glad it's Chelsea Green. They weren't doing anything with Julia. They
No,
just
they weren't. In which she's so much better than that, and they just put her with Kiana James, which is fine, whatever, but they didn't do anything with her. She beat Selena Vega and then she held the title and that was it. So whatever. On to the next, hopefully bigger
it's
and
just
better for Julia. Next match. it goes into Ray Phoenix versus Tonga Tonga that was teased the week before. Tonga Tonga being it's hard to keep track, but he is the big man of the MFTs.
He's taller.
Um,
That's how I remember him. He's the tall one. He's taller, tall. Yeah.
see? Oh, see, smart.
That's an
Look at this
easy.
guy, kids. Look at this guy. So they make their grand entrance, which is pretty dope. It's the four of them in just darkness, but you see their silhouettes, and then it's got that yellow light shining through, and you see Solo walk up and through, and then all the lights come on.
Nice.
It's dope.
Check it out.
So they make their entrance, but first we cut back. You know how they like to do this. Somebody's
Yeah.
making an entrance. They cut to backstage, and Alexa is nursed, and Charlotte is nursing. Alexa's now very hurt neck from being thrashed around from Lash earlier on.
Mm.
So she's getting her ice pack on, and the Kabuki Warriors, a la Joker from The Dark Knight, comes in dressed as nurses,
Oh, snap.
and Asuka drops her mask and poison mist both ladies
Oh, oh,
as
oh.
they go
Got him.
chuckling off as the Joker would, and then writhing in pain in the locker room.
Dang.
So back to the match.
Back to the match.
Before the MFTs are slowly making their way to the ring, before they make it to the ring, the Motor City Machine Guns and Shinsuke Nakamura come and take out everybody but Solo and Tala, leaving it a very fair fight for Ray Phoenix and Tala Tonga to happen.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. It's fun, big versus little match. I mean, he's real big versus somebody
Hmm.
like Ray Phoenix, who is hashtag bring back cruiserweights.
Move that.
Um, he does some cool stuff as much as he can to a man of that size, but in the end, Tala Tonga is just too much, and he picks up the victory over Ray. But it was a very well fought, almost earned from Ray Phoenix, but Tala Tonga is just too much.
Too much. Too
Uh,
much. Yeah.
yep. So they, it's uh, sorry.
No
Right
worries.
after the match ended, they're kind of standing over Ray, and before anything can happen, an unclear Sami Zayn runs down with a chair. So Sami Zayn, over the last couple weeks, hasn't really been much. Apparently, he is unclear to compete. He's been
Uh-huh.
begging Nick Aldis, let me go out there, like whenever somebody's going up against some of the MFTs, like as backup, because the numbers are always too much, and they always end up being that way. But he's like, Sammy, you're unclear, you can't compete, so on and so forth. So he comes out running with the chair to make sure nothing happens to Ray Phoenix.
All right.
So, yeah.
You know, Sammy.
Which
Now,
brings us to our main event of the evening.
let's go, baby. Yeah.
It is the aforementioned main event between
Uh-huh.
Aleister Black with
Mm-hmm.
Selena versus our WWE champion Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
It starts off with a fantastic moment of chain wrestling. I do love a good moment of chain wrestling.
Wrestling's always
But this was not your typical kind of suplexes, kip ups. These are two very hard hitting gentlemen, and they were doing a lot of big moves and dodging and deflecting and taking some hits, but then just getting back up. Cody ends up taking one big shot, ends it, and rolls out of the ring, and they get a little round of applause.
all right.
Um, it is a great match that eventually ends in a disqualification. Um, because Drew McIntyre comes out of nowhere and Claymore's the referee.
Oh, snap.
Because because that is the referee that was the ref during his and Cody Rhodes' match at Saturday night's main event.
Oh, shoot.
So because of that, I mean you don't hear a bell because nobody's there to call for the match to end. So a whole just all out brawl ensues. Um Damian Priest comes out. He makes his return after having a fireball thrown in his face from
Yeah.
Aleister Black. So he kind of evens the odds a bit. So it's Cody and Aleister standing, or Cody and Damian standing tall. Drew McIntyre starts to walk out. Nick Aldis comes out to confront him, yells at him. He's like, hey, you can't keep doing this. And he's like, my back's against the wall. He's like, it doesn't matter. Here on out, you are suspended. So we get the whole production credits as he's like, your back's against my wall. What am I supposed to do? And he's like, you're suspended, blah, blah, blah. Credits.
Wow. What an ending. That's crazy.
So we'll see when we see Mr. Drew McIntyre again. But for now, we don't know.
Suspended
Suspension.
like a bad school kid. Dang,
Sir.
man. Dang. Well, thank you, Billy. Oh, that rundown of Friday night for the SmackDown rundown Friday
My
night.
pleasure as always, Kills.
Right on. Which, folks, brings us to Monday Night Raw. And there's a lot of big, huge Monday Night Raws out there that you could pull up that you'll have highlights for that you might remember from here on out. And I got to tell you, folks, this one for sure, Billiam, was one of them ones because it
Hmm.
takes place at the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Uh, uh, I forget how many miles away, but not very, very far from West Newbury, Massachusetts, where one John Cena is from. We start off with a very nice, rare sight these days. Triple H is in the ring and he brings out John Cena. We have the,
He gives him a great introduction.
does
It was
give
a
him a great
very good
introduction.
introduction. I mean, that's one of his rivals, man. Trip. I mean, him and Trips had a lot of great matches, especially at WrestleMania with each other. So, uh,
Indeed.
that was cool to kind of have him do this big intro in front of the home crowd. I'm sure he didn't know that was going to happen either. So it was cool just for Cena to get one last big pop in at his hometown in Boston.
It's it's still interesting to hear Triple H be announced as Paul Levesque now.
Hmm.
Some getting used to. But it is a great opening promo. He's saying things about, what it means to be the great one, what being the GOAT means, being the greatest of all time. And it's a really good speech. I agree. Go ahead and check that one out, folks. And then we get, what we've all been waiting for. Uh, John Cena comes out, and it's as joyous and as raucous as you think it should be, and as he deserves.
Hmm.
It's very much a homecoming for the dude. Basically asked the crowd, who should I face? We have this showcase going on. I can name names, I can blah 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 blah. Um, there's an NXT showcase. You know what I mean? It's a great opening thing. He's talking to the crowd, he's getting his love, but it's interrupted. It's interrupted by two belts.
Uh,
Dirty
our,
Dozen,
our
greatest
Mega
Mysterio of
Intercontinental,
all time. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
greatest luchador of all time.
Greatest luchador of all time. He comes out and he's out there, slanging rocks. Hey, I don't want to interrupt any old man celebrations, this and that. But Triple H, not about this. So he lets him know, hey, you're saying anytime, anywhere. Well, we are anywhere, and it is anytime. So, and the time is now. So on the spot, we have a match for the Intercontinental Championship. It is two belts Dirty Dom against John Cena.
Tom was just
And
running his mouth.
yeah,
He
and this
got
is what
caught.
happens. This is what
Yep.
happens sometimes. So the match is really good. Dom's untying the buckle. He's distracting the ref. He's grabbing chairs. He's pulling everything out the book. He's throwing it out, throwing the chair at the ref. He's laying down. So Cena lays down. The ref ends up getting knocked out. Cena makes Dom tap, but there is no ref because the ref get knocked out. Cena hits Dom with the belt. Dom beats a 2 count though, but at the end of the day, we Billiam and I kind of talked a little bit before we were recording, and and he can speak on it to how he feels, but I have come up with the conclusion that it feels like someone was counting down the days, and all of a sudden, kind of, were looking through the accolades and went, "Hey, y'all know Cena hasn't won the Intercontinental Championship?" Somebody went, "Nah," and they're like, "No, he's never won."
It's like, no,
No, yeah,
he's had to have.
no.
It's
And
like,
looking
no,
back at
look
the
at
books, it's like,
WWE, World Heavyweight, US, you no, no oh my God.
oh man, guess what? We have to make him a Grand Slam champion.
Because the GOAT has to be a Grand Slam champion.
Correct.
You can't be a
Correct.
GOAT and not have held every belt possible.
Exactly.
So
So the
we have
big
a
is still
new
planned.
Intercontinental Champion, kids.
We do, and his name is John Cena. And yes, this does technically make him the greatest of all time on paper because
Now it's cemented.
he's done it all.
And now it
Uh,
makes that last match just a little bit more worthwhile because now it's
another
for some gold.
another thing that Billy and I talked about where it'd be more exciting if you just knew who his last opponent was. But
Yep.
since you're kind of creating this almost it could be any man. What if the any man turns out to not be exciting? It's exciting if a championship's on the line. So
But then it's
plus
also not
anytime Cena has a belt, it moves the needle. It looks good. People are happy. So
true. But then it also kind of loses its luster because it's his last match. They're not going to have John Cena get retired with the Intercontinental belt unless that's a way for them to bring in a new version of the belt. But he's going to give it up. So that's the only caveat with this whole thing. It's like, I mean, I guess everybody's going to lose the belt at some point in time, but I mean, with three showings or three appearances left, it's going to be one of the three shows. But anyway,
I hope I kind of still hope they do a turnaround where I really want Dom to walk into San Diego as the champion.
yeah.
I know he'll probably still have the AAA championship, but man, him walking in with the two belts, especially Intercontinental champion, that's just lovely. But we'll see.
We'll
So,
see.
um, Cena walks through the gorilla position. Everybody's there, giving him the clap up. It's all good. Cody Rhodes is there, so he came up and showed love
Man
to
of
Ch-
class. That's what he said.
yeah. So there we go. We give you they give you all a Logan Paul recap for those that don't know what happened last week. We did talk about it. You can go ahead and check it out. It's there. You can see what we talked about. Check it out. So there you go. Which brings us to our next match, and it is a match in the time is now tourney, the old John Cena tourney. It is
First.
Damian Priest versus Rusev. Two big dudes going at it. Again, I love seeing Rusev. Love seeing him wrestle. It's a wonderful thing. He takes advantage by poking Damian Priest in the eye there because Damian's still trying to recover from the old fireball
Yep.
right to the face. And Rusev ends up getting the win. So Rusev advances. He is now a possible last match for John Cena. Um, Rusev, as he was celebrating, looks into the camera and says, Cena, I see you. I
Yeah.
see
He
you.
goes,
And I'm coming for you. Yeah, good stuff.
love Rusev.
Back, we have Maxine Dupree speaking with general manager, and she basically saying, Adam Pearce, he's basically saying, let me know when you're ready. She's like, maybe not this time, but you know what, next week, Madison Square Garden, let's get it done. So
Which, when have they ever be like, okay, challenger, you can have a championship match whenever you want it. Whenever you're ready, you just let me know.
I don't remember. And I also wonder why Maxine is getting the push.
Yeah,
Not have nothing against the young lady, just curious. It's
very
like, oh,
curious.
yeah. It's like, all right. Unless they're setting her up for, unless she's just going to be part of a Becky story. Because let's face it, sometimes you're just the villain in someone else's story. You
That's true. So
know what I
we'll see.
mean?
But next week we have that championship match. So,
We'll see. At Madison Square Garden, it should be some fun. I think Big Time Bex is going to show out. I think he's going to.
mhm,
We have a good old CM Punk promo. He's calling out Logan Paul.
as he should.
You know, Logan says, he Logan says why he joined the Vision was oh crap, I can't read my own writing.
I do
Oh,
that
okay.
sometimes
Here
too.
we go. Basically saying join basically it's a can't beat him, join him. If I can cut it, just that's where he's gonna find success. Paul Heyman comes out with the rest of the Vision. Paul Heyman telling CM Punk, you're friendless. You don't have friends out here. The Vision is tight. They're a group. But at least this group without Seth got Seth out of there. These two are the future. This is how it comes down. But Jey Uso comes out, Cody Rhodes comes out. It's a whole thing. Bronson Reed's about that business, and it's just a big old crazy cluster. I can't remember if this turned into a War Games thing.
I would imagine so.
I think it did. Oh, yes. Actually, no. This is what happened. That's right. William Regal comes out and announces. That's right. It's because it's backstage. It's backstage.
Love William Regal.
We jumped the gun. We're gonna. I did write that down. So it was a whole big brawl. Then we have a SmackDown recap. And if you want to check out that recap, just go on ahead and press the video. Go back to
Yeah,
the
I mean,
link.
if you got to the video halfway through this and
Right.
you missed SmackDown, I don't know how you did that. Let me know. But if you
Press it.
did that, just go back about 5, 10 minutes and you'll get me talking about it.
There you go. So just it's not hard.
Nah.
So we get to the Women's World Championship match. It is Raquel Rodriguez versus Stephanie Vaquer. I guess we can officially call her Big Mommy Cool. I'll run with it. That
Again,
once
these
the merch comes out, it's
yeah.
fine.
Kevin Nash gave her the okay, so OG gives it the okay. I give it the okay. Let's roll with it. I think
Um,
she's earned it. She's definitely earned my respect since she stepped up. So
I just feel like
give me
there's a
Big
better
Mommy Cool.
nickname we could give her, but until something, I can't think of one. So
Yep. Till you give
that's
me something better, we'll roll with that.
on the table. But I do not. So Big Mommy Cool, let it ride. Nikki Bella is in Steph's corner. Of course, Roxy is in Raquel's corner. Raquel showing off her strength big time in this match, just kind of getting Stephanie in some good positions and just putting it down. Roxy tries to get involved, but Nikki's not having that. She shuts that down, and the winner hashtag and still. It's Stephanie Vaquer. They are celebrating in the ring. Everything's all good. And then, Billiam. Oh, Billiam. I have in big writing, it just says, Nikki heel turn.
Hmm.
Because after all these weeks of, the hugging and like you so much and the bye bye, boom.
Good.
And just so you know that she's the bad guy, boys and girls, when she rips the red, it's all black. She's wearing black now because bad guys wear black.
That's right.
Black.
Angry.
Ha.
Like my soul.
Ah.
Which
So,
I forget the times blur together if we're either talking off pod or in person, but we were definitely talking and you were saying how Nikki Bella is I think a better heel, which I agree with.
yes.
So we're gonna see the more fun Nikki Bella and her
Yeah.
kid's gonna see her be a heel and be a bad guy, which is gonna be a lot of fun. So let's go.
All she, all she gets to do is just I came back because the people want to see me. I'm a Hall of Famer. You can't live up to this, that, and the third.
You can look, but you can't touch, man.
Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity for her to come in there and just talk shit against a young up and comer that everybody's kind of pinning on, and it could be, and on Stephanie's end, it could be like, well, you're just jealous because I'm the new hotness and you're old and busted, and so I think it works out great. I think it works out great. Then we get this WrestleMania 42 spot, the people sitting at the table, but this one is going to be, it focuses on Cody Rhodes and kind of his whole, so I think everybody that sits at the table is going to.
It's a cool group of people sitting at
Yeah.
that table.
It's Cody, it's Roman, it's Punk, and it's Reigns. So I think everybody's gonna get a little doo-doo-doo. And then there's people
No, Cody, Roman, Punk, and Brock.
and Brock. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Right. So it's an interesting little side things, people in the background. So cool beans. Then we see Jay, Cody, and Punk backstage, and that's when William Regal comes out and he's War Games. So there we are.
Yeah, because he's the one that brought it back. It used to be an NXT thing first, and now they merged it with Survivor Series. But I think William Regal was the one that kind of adopted it for WWE use because it used to be WCW. That used to be one of their big pay-per-views of the year. So I kind of like the incorporation. I really don't understand the point of having two rings and two cages, but I mean it's cool to watch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I assume that'll be one of two War Games matches, the other being the Wyatt Six and the MFTs, which I cannot wait for, but that is not official yet. It's just what we are speculating.
I'm speculating. That would be fantastic and fantastic for the fans.
Woo!
That brings us to our next match in the John Cena tourney. That's Shinsuke Nakamura against Sheamus. Love me some Shinsuke. He's always just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just two veterans getting down. Unfortunately, in the end, Sheamus does get the win, so he will be moving on. Poor Shinsuke, but it is a good match. Y'all should go ahead and check it out.
I wonder if that'll make another Sheamus Rusev match because I can watch those guys fight forever. But I don't know how the tournament, how the bracket stacked out. I don't remember if I saw it yet or not. But
I don't either. I
yeah,
think they might start to with after this next week. People get eliminated, they might start to
yeah, they might actually make a graphic. But I want to
speak.
see them fight again, fight forever. Sheamus or Rusev all
Fight
day.
forever. Speaking of the tourney, two more matches get announced. It's funny that I laughed. You said Nick Aldis was like, "Oh, I'll tell you who that's gonna be in it," because we have a little bit of that. But the one we do know is one that I'm kind of like, really? It's Javon Evans versus Gunther. Because, come on. Um, Even if Javon Evans goes on somehow, it's not going to be him. No,
No,
no offense to the young man, but that's not enough sizzle. Javon Evans against John Cena for his last match,
no.
but but
It's because he's the big name in
and
NXT that
it's a
everybody
chance
knows.
for Javon Evans to shine at Madison Square Garden in front of a big crowd. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
For him to be able to showcase what he can do because I think more people need to see him. So I'm excited for that, but we know he's going to lose. And then
And it's the return
Solo,
of Gunther, which is cool.
right, right.
So that's fun.
Correct. Then Solo gets picked, and Adam Pearce gets the next name. He goes, "We'll all find out who Solo's fighting next week at Madison Square Garden." So Solo versus somebody.
Don't
Don't know.
know.
Don't know. And then of course, we already announced it, but next week we will be Maxine Dupree versus Bailey for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which
Becky.
brings us to what I said. What did I say?
Just a
What is it?
Bailey. Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, Maxine and Becky Lynch. The man. That brings us to our main event of the evening.
Yes.
It is for the women's tag team championship. It is the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and her tag team partner. They are not friends. It is Alexa Bliss versus the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, versus Kyrie. The Sky Pirate, Kyrie Sane, they are known as the Kabuki Warriors.
Rookie
This is
Warriors.
the sixth title defense for Flair and Bliss. It's going good. Everything's going well. Nia Jax and Lash Legend interfere. They get involved, and wouldn't you know it, because of that involvement, Kabuki Warriors end up getting the win. Hashtag and new women's tag team champions.
Wowee.
The Kabuki Warriors, Legend and Jax then attack Flair and Bliss, and the Kabuki Warriors start to jump in there to help. So it's a whole smorgasbord. But then Io Sky comes out, and she's attacking everybody. She's trying to help. Then Rhea Ripley comes out. She's wearing a facial prosthetic because she's
Double
still
mask.
having to
Yeah.
protect her nose, and she running out, and she helps all get in the mix. And then you have Legend and Jax and the Kabuki Warriors outside the ring, and then you have Io Sky and Rhea Ripley and Flair and Bliss in the ring. And Rhea stands up on the ring. She goes, "War Games."
Hmm.
That's it. That's how it ends.
So I wonder if it's going to be a War Games match or if it's going to be like a fatal four-way for the tag belts. Either way, I'm cool with it.
Either way, I'm cool with it.
We'll see what happens at War Games.
All right, y'all. Well, that was it. That was the weekly recap of both of these shows. We
Yeah, it
hope you
was.
enjoyed yourselves. We know we enjoyed doing it because boy, it's not like our job, but it's not even a job. What's a fun job? We feel like it's a job. It's a fun job. It's a fun thing. We like
Ah,
this
we love
thing.
it.
We hope you like it too. Hey, you can let us know that you like it by doing what Billiam and I gonna ask you to do. Billiam, let him know. Pretty please.
Oh, absolutely. So we can do a lot more of these and have more time and do all that. If you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and comment below. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Tell us, tell your friends. Be like, hey, you like wrestling? Check out these goofy guys that do podcasts every week. Like they're funny. It's like, I mean, kind of funny. I don't know, but we talk about
We
stuff.
like
We let you know just how we feel about this whole wrestling thing. So
Mhm.
comment down below. Tell us your favorite matches of the week. Go back on YouTube's and look at our old videos, all of our recaps, all of our countdown videos, all that good stuff. You can
Yeah,
find us on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod. Do a little post there and whatnot. You can also find us if you want to just listen to us on Spotify and Apple Music.
man, I couldn't have said it better myself, Billy, and me becoming the best admin in the business, my guy.
I do what I can, Kills.
Oh man, you're doing better than that. So awesome. That's why he's my guy. That's why you're our people. Haters, thank you again for stopping by and letting us be your distraction from the craziness of the world out there. We hope we put a smile on your face. We hope we made you think about wrestling. We hope we got you excited for some stuff because we are excited. War Games right around the corner, and it's going to be a great, great thing. In all seriousness as well, real quick, shout out to John Cena. Congrats on finally being a Grand Slam champion.
You know, took about 24 years, but better
Yeah.
late than never.
But he deserves it. He deserves every accolade. He saved the WWE, in my opinion. So,
Hmm.
yeah, man, good for him. So that's it. We gotta go. Because I got things to do. He got things to do. Y'all got things to do. We're not gonna keep you here all day. So for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast, I am Kills at Wills.
I am Billion.
Hey, hey, hey. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Bye, everybody.